Welcome everyone to another video. My name is Hagop, aka Hags, and today you join me on a live viewing once again. This property isn't just an ordinary property that we're going to go and have a tour around. This is a property that has potential, or should I say has had planning previously for two houses next to it. So I'll explain further in the video, but could it be the case that I own three properties on one street? Because the series I'm doing currently is the property that is on the same street as this one. So stay tuned and we'll go around this property. So we have it, the first viewing up the road of my house, potentially to build another house.
Hey, Keith.
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you very much. Come in.
Thank you. Don't remember last time I came to a house that looked presentable, you know?
Yeah, it's nice to be fair.
It is nice.
It was tenanted,
Yeah.
but it's in good condition.
Oh, the tenants are gone, there's no issue?
Tenants are there, it's
Yeah.
completely empty.
Okay.
Completely empty.
Fine.
But it's a nice house.
It is.
It's a really nice house.
Yeah.
Let me get that back door open for you.
Thank you.
Got bathroom straight through there.
Okay.
And then obviously you've got your storage and stuff.
I mean, it looks just like a rentable house. You know, it's just got that look about it.
is.
Not brand spanking new, but it's got everything you...
You're ready to kind of rent out.
Yeah.
To be totally honest with you.
Okay. This house is a 3-bedroom semi-detached property, and it has a very, very large plot to the side of it. And not only that, the garden is absolutely massive for the property itself. You'll see bird's eye view of the property, but you can see it's not your standard 3-bedroom semi-detached house. But in this case, viewing this property, I wasn't really too fussed about the property itself because it was already done up and it was rented previously. All it needed was possibly a kitchen and minor touches here and there, and the whole point would have been to just resell this property. I'm here because of the land next to it. So really, all I'll do with this property is just do the minor touches and just sell it on. Most likely split the title to be able to build the other houses or house, depending on how many I can get on there, and then use that money to then build the new builds. So that's the aim. So this is the money pot in a way. It's a big space, isn't it? Massive.
So I mean, you've got a decent opening. So originally, that will become part of the other house. This part here.
Is it? Will this be a terrace house or is it going to be a detached house?
It will be semi-detached, practically, because it'll be connected to this.
So it'll be a terrace then? No, well this one will be a terrace then.
So that will be a terrace.
Okay, and that will be a semi. Okay.
And that will be a semi.
Right.
Or an end of terrace, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's just say for argument's sake, you cut it from here,
Yeah.
straight down.
Yeah.
That becomes like a square, triangle type garden.
Yeah.
For this property, and then you just build the other house,
Mm.
and then they'll have a bit of back garden as well.
Yeah.
A slight small back garden.
I think the garden would make sense if it had a bit of a curve to it, so at least both gardens have like a good
Amount of garden.
because if this just goes back into that corner bit there,
Yeah.
you're very limited on this house ends up being very, you know, short.
Yeah, but in news, I've seen houses where they've got this garden straight down here.
And it's just really
You
yeah
know where that pillar is?
you can't.
That becomes where the garden is, and that's an alright size garden.
I know it is, but the issue is if someone wanted to extend the house,
Yeah.
you're thinking now what garden space is left, because you've got to think people might think that they want to, it's not the biggest house in the world, so people might think
Conservatory type thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
So this whole patio area would take up the space for the extension,
Okay.
and then you've got the small bit of garden which you think.
Yeah.
But either way, that's not an issue again. It's just this house. I'm just so gutted that I can't build the other one. Genuinely, I think I would have just snapped it up now. That's my thought.
You know what it
Now
is?
I have to budget a bit less because
It
costs
still
of
works. It definitely still works.
And this is perfect for me because I haven't done something like this before.
Yeah.
So for me to buy a house
Yeah.
and then to build another one next to it,
Yeah.
rather than a plot of land where there's
Yeah.
nothing on it already,
Yeah.
it's great. You know,
It's done practically half the work for you in terms of.
I just need to
mechanics and
resubmit the same thing again. I mean, I found out who the person was, the company was that submitted in the first place.
Yeah.
So I just go back to them to say, listen, submit it again.
Submit it,
Let's
yeah.
get it done.
Yeah.
But only for the one house instead this time.
The headache is doing it once.
Yeah.
The second time, it's not really a headache.
I don't think so.
Because all you're doing is resubmitting.
Yeah, and it's not that far apart, really, because they say you've got 3 years to start building it.
Yeah.
It's only just really past that,
Yeah.
really, because I think it was 2021 where they got it.
Yes.
So they've
Right.
just missed that moment of starting it to get it going. But again, it's, as long as it's had the planning before, should be pretty easy to get it again.
Can you see where that pillar is?
Yeah.
Half in terms of go straight from there.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it is.
That was literally it. Okay. Let me head on upstairs as well. Let's see this house. I mean, I'm more worried about the house that's not even on the land yet. The situation with the planning is an unusual one, because when I was looking on the planning portal, it looked as though it had 2 houses to build on there, which really got my interest. But it was partly on the neighbour's land when I did the bird's eye view search of the house. What I then realised was the planning was done with the neighbour, so they can build these 2 houses. So partially of this land where the 2 houses were being built was part of the neighbours. So they worked together to get this planning to build the 2 houses and end up being 2 semi-detached properties. And of course, my property, if I purchased it, would still stay as a semi-detached property, which is great, of course. But the issue is here is the planning expired, and I don't have the neighbour's permission to do this, because the whole point was they were meant to do it together. The neighbour doesn't even live there anymore, so someone else has even bought that. So the whole point would be is to build this one house and make this the money gold mine, in a way, as people would call it. So it's an unusual one, and also because it's expired, I have to then resubmit it again. The price is slightly higher due to this, so we'll see how it goes, really. You should see my house. Completely stripped the whole thing out. You know where the kitchen was, where it was a thin kitchen at the back? We've knocked the wall down in between the kitchen and that dining carpet. Massive open space, huge,
Mate, you know,
and I don't need a beam, I don't need anything, because we only knocked down like 2 doors length. So really it was as simple as just knocking that section out, and the rest is still holding the house up. You don't need any building regs or anything. So that's why you priced it, because you know what, I was doing comparables of this size and looking at others. In my opinion, they're fetching, if let's say that land wasn't involved, maybe around that sort of region was what I'm seeing the other ones are selling for. But of course, like you said, there's that land there, which is the selling point, which is fair enough. It's just I'm trying to figure out, because it will cost me, give or take, maybe 170 to 180 to build a house. Roughly around that ballpark. Then how much would that sell for?
As a 3-bed.
Basically this, but brand new, isn't it? So
you're looking
at
around
most.
that figure.
And then you resell this one. Still not bad, really.
Because if you put this on the market, it will fly. So
this estate agent actually sold me my property I've recently purchased, and I'm flipping on the same street. So so hence why I brought it up to him, because the whole point was, is I purchased it, and you take my word, I'm bringing that back to you to resell for me. So the ideal thing was, it's on the same street, and my builder can just work from one to the other, and it makes life a lot easier. So that's the reason why I brought it up. So my point to the agent was to explain that if I can only build one house, if I could, I'll speak to the neighbor and try and buy that small parcel of land to try and create the 2 houses, but that's not certain. So I'm going based off the one house that I can build on the land, which would be a 2-bedroom detached house currently. But because it's a 2-bedroom, I have to explain that it's worth less, even though I would convert it to a 3-bed. Not only that, I can only build 1 house and not 2 now. So the property, in my opinion, is overvalued. So I have to explain that. But because I'm slightly too far off, I know the agent, I don't want to waste their time with throwing in ridiculous offer and just taking the mick a little bit.
Crunchy numbers. As soon as possible.
I'll call my builder tomorrow
and then we'll take from there. Even if you have to bring them round. From the outside.
So I'll literally show him the planning, and then he'll know the dimension. He'll give me a price.
Fair enough.
That's how easy it should be. Because once the land is there, you can build on it. What more do you need? You know, it's a piece of grass at the end of the day, isn't it? There's not much else to it. Cool.
But let me know as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll do it best.
Because I don't want it to be a guy that's like, oh.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely let you know. I won't just leave you in the dark or anything.
Probably Monday then.
I think so, just because it's going to take me a while to get back.
I'll touch base with you Monday, just a quick catch up.
Yeah. Definitely.
Take it from
Pleasure though. Always. Always. I hope you have more in the future. Right. Definitely. All right. I'll keep you updated about mine as well.
Yeah, no problem. That's absolutely fine.
Cool. Have a good rest of your day. See you.
See you later.
And there it is. So this is a house in question, to build a house next to it. Initially there was planning to build 2 houses next to it and be part with the neighbour, but then the neighbour didn't want to pay for that in the end, so the planning kind of just fell through. Well, it didn't fall through, it got accepted, but no one built it. So 3 years come down and no one's built it. But if I could somehow buy part of the neighbour's land, then I could build the 2 houses. We'll find out.